Killer 7 has been the centre of much attention since it was first announced nearly 3 years ago as one of the Capcom 5, a quintet of unique titles slated to hit Nintendo's then fledgling GameCube platform. While the other 4 titles were mostly easy to categorise into existing genres, the only thing that any of us really knew about Killer 7 was that its impressive visuals conveyed a wicked sense of style. We recently got our first opportunity to play a work-in-progress version of Killer 7, and we've come away feeling intrigued, mystified, and very satisfied. Killer 7 tells the tale of Harmon Smith, a wheelchair-bound assassin who is basically an army of one thanks to his unique brand of multiple personality disorder. Unlike average folks with NPD, the voices in Harmon's head come with bodies and highly useful skill sets that lend themselves to his line of work. Team Smith is tapped by the government when a global peace effort is derailed by a terrorist attack on the UN by a mysterious new terrorist force known as Heaven's Smile. You will be able to switch between Harmon's 7 alternate personas on the fly as you play through Killer 7, gaining access to completely different skill sets as you do so. Garcian Smith is essentially the leader of the 7 and is able to revive the others if they fail in battle. Dan Smith is an action-oriented assassin who employs a powerful revolver loaded with demon shells. Con Smith is a young, blind hoodlum who wields dual pistols. Con's lack of sight has afforded him stellar hearing, which lets him find hidden areas as you explore, and his small size also lets him get into areas that the others can't reach. Coyote Smith is a thief who wields a modified revolver and has several useful special abilities, such as picking locks and performing superhuman leaps. Kevin Smith is a knife-wielding killer who becomes invisible when he takes his shades off. Masked Smith is a mask-wearing killer who looks a lot like a Mexican wrestler and carries dual grenade launchers. Although such a large cast may make you think that managing them in-game will be an unwieldy experience, that's not actually the case. Killer 7 makes use of a solid mission-based chapter system that's pretty straightforward. You'll be given a goal or goals at the start of each mission, such as killing a set target, clearing out a set number of enemies, or retrieving an item, and be sent on your way. You'll start out with a default member of the 7, but can switch to any of the available members of the team as needed. Your movement in Killer 7 is controlled simply by using the A button to move forwards and the B button to do a 180. The game isn't as linear as its control system suggests though, and you'll find that there are plenty of opportunities for you to explore alternate routes. When you encounter an enemy, you'll hit the right trigger button to enter combat mode, and the camera switches to a first-person perspective so that you can get a good look at them as you take them out with your character's weapon of choice, special skills, and counter-attack moves. As you take out the hordes of foes over the course of your mission, you'll collect their blood, which you can subsequently use in a variety of ways. Over the course of your adventure, you'll come across rest stops in the form of Harmon's Room, a hub area where you can save your game, interact with some NPCs, perform some character maintenance, and make use of the blood that you've been collecting. Blood in Killer 7 will come in 2 main varieties, thin and thick. Thin blood will be stored in a slim test tube you'll see in the pause menu. You'll use it to restore your character's health or to use their special abilities. Thick blood needs to be made into a serum when in Harmon's Room, and you can use that serum to increase 4 attributes for each of your characters. The visuals in Killer 7 are one of the game's most striking features thanks to stylish art direction. We really can't go on enough about how much the slick visuals do for the experience in the game. The cel-shaded look of the characters and environments coupled with the various special effects used to complement them are all outstanding. Based on what we played, Killer 7 is something of an enigma. On paper, the gameplay sounds rather bland and uninteresting. After all, how long could a rail shooter hold your attention? However, once you factor in the multiple personalities, bizarre story, unique gameplay, and stylish visuals, the game ends up possessing a surprising amount of appeal. Killer 7 is currently slated to ship this June for the GameCube and PlayStation 2.